Welcome to the G Spot Tarot. This is our dream interpretation, which is a timeless reading regarding specific information, symbols, and signs you receive during a dream state. Today, our focus will be on dreams of being chased. We'll give you an overall meaning of those dreams. We'll pull two cards for clarity, and then we'll consult with the animal spirit guide to give us information and bring it all home. All right, so if you've dreamt of being chased, it generally means that you are being told by your unconscious that you're avoiding an issue or a person. These type of dreams do regard a certain context, so that is important. It could be trying to identify the chaser, which is what you would want to do. So who chased you, who is chasing you matters. Is it a male? Is it a female? Is it an animal? Or is it an unknown being in the darkness? So those things do matter. And what can you learn about yourself when you're being chased? You can learn that running from your emotions, it could be a common belief about being chased in dreams. Being chased in dreams could be that you're running from your emotions. You may be avoiding something painful or annoying or fearful. Are you able to avoid these kind of dreams? Trying to avoid these kind of dreams could lead to more recurring dreams. So I would say just kind of go through it. So being chased and dreaming about being chased is not usually literal. A person's cultural influences can sometimes detail the chase. If it's a car, that's a symbol of the West, living, in maybe a higher affluent country, while someone from another culture may be on horseback or something like that. Being chased is very universal and natural, so there isn't one group or type of person who dreams about that more than the other. So if you're chasing someone, it has a lot to do with the person, that you're chasing. It could be someone that you like. If you're attracted to them, that can be associated with like life energy somehow. Let's see. Again, a person or a situation is problematic to you. It could be stressing you out, taking all of your energy, or at least that's what's happening in your waking state. And then when you dream, that is happening to you. You're being chased as a result of those feelings. Let's see. Again, it could be avoidance. You're avoiding a situation or a person. It could be fear regarding the situation. Women tend to have these dreams more, so I do take that back. It could mean that you're being closed-minded if you're having these dreams of being chased. You could be dismissing your own self, suppressing feelings to make you appear like you kind of got it together, like you're holding it together, but really you're a big mess. It can be anger or unrequited or one-sided love, jealousy, sadness, fear. You may want to solve a problem desperately, but you don't know how, feeling pressured. You may be trying to break away from old habits and they're chasing you, they're following you. Toxic patterns, self-harming behavior, maybe even a toxic person. It could mean that you are making progress and that something is just like trying to hold you back. If you're being chased by a man, it could be memories of the past and it continues to haunt you. There's a fear there. Again, sometimes the man just represents your problems and you're trying to get further away from your problems. If you're dreaming about being chased after you've had a conflict in your dream, it could have something to do with your childhood, your inner child, not having healed after an incident. There could be trauma, childhood trauma. If you're being chased by a burglar, you're concerned about your physical safety. If you're, again, chasing a person, it could also mean that you're dealing or will deal with financial issues in the future. It doesn't necessarily mean that you'll lose wealth. It just means that you will be concerned about your finances or there's something to worry about with that. If you're being chased by a monster, this suggests new beginnings and an end of old times. And if you look back at the monster while running and it disappears, it means you are capable and strong enough to put an end to your problems and fears. If you've dreamt about being chased by people at work or school, this isn't a positive aspect. It shows some kind of dissatisfaction that you feel in your working life or your school life. If you dreamed about being trapped and chased, it just means you're feeling a little confined and trapped in your normal life, in your waking life. If you've dreamt that you're being chased and you're unable to run or move, there's something around the need to gain responsibility in your life. Something you need to develop physically and emotionally. You may feel weak in real life, and there may be a desire to be stronger. If you've dreamed of being chased in slow motion, this is a huge one, or at least I've experienced it enough. If you're being chased in slow motion, it's just a hidden message for you to focus on your relationships. This dream is usually related to your social life. If you aren't giving much attention to keeping a good relationship with your coworkers, with your loved ones, anybody that you relate with, it's time you start putting some effort in that direction. If you dreamed about being chased and you're unable to see the chaser, in this case, usually the entity chasing you is yourself. And this should be a wake-up call for change and transformation. And then we'll go with this last one. If you're dreamed of being chased by a butcher or someone holding some type of weapon in their hands, these dreams mean that you can be harmed in the future. And to resist it, you just really need to carry out a strenuous confrontation, something you are avoiding for a long time, to ensure that you lead a happy and peaceful life. So it's like attacking that issue head on. All right, so let's pull 2 cards and see what we have for you. Wow, these chase dreams are pretty lengthy in detail. We're already at 9 minutes in the video. It is a very common dream. I've had them ever since I was a child, and I've had all of those kinds. Being unable to move, running, and I got 2 cards that fell out. The 10 of Cups in reverse. All right, so something unhappy. And then you get the 9 of Wands. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some kind of stir of emotions going on there with the Knight of Wands. Really lighten up your mind. And the Ten of Cups, um, it's in reverse. So there is some unhappiness going on with this dream of being chased. It is emotional with the water there. And then there's some imbalance. There's some being outside of yourself, being outside of your comfort um, zone, your comfort level, whatever that is for you, is what I get with the cards. All right, so let's see here. We'll see what Spirit has to wrap us all up, and then we'll go ahead and get on up out of here, y'all. All right, so Spirit, give us a message about, I can't shuffle worth a damn these days, about the chase. Who's chasing us? Why are we being chased in our dreams? What is the significance? What do we need to know? Being chased. Being chased. Tell us why. Tell us why we're being chased, Spirit. Get the unicorn. All right. So let's see what this means. All right. Unicorn. All right. So reconnecting to higher wisdom or divinity is what the unicorn card represents for us. It's difficult to see, hear, or think of a unicorn without immediately questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Perhaps long, long ago. The mind answers maybe, or it could be, or no way. This very contemplation explains our relationship with divinity and encapsulates our wavering belief in the unicorn. We wonder what divinity is. We wonder where our intuition comes from and we can really trust it. And if we can really trust it, excuse me. We think about a higher power and our mind hesitates between yes, no, and maybe. Is it male or female? Does it have a name? Is it just a feeling? The unicorn card appears and wakes us up to curiosity about the higher self and the divine. It is a card of questioning, exploring, and contemplating the inexplicable. The mind's eye knows there is something beyond our day-to-day lives, a deeper dimension to our experiences. The mind's eye reaches and reaches out to grasp something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. So the unicorn is the sixth chakra. It's no surprise the subtle essence of the unicorn card resides at the third eye, the exact place from which the unicorn's horn extends. This center is called the Ajna chakra, or command center. The ancient yogis believed it to be responsible for our intellect, intuition, and deepest wisdom. Some say our two eyes see the past and present, while this third eye peers into the future. All right, so these dreams about being chased are future oriented according to Spirit. And there's something about the question of what it is, why, what's happening. So it could be foresight is what I'm getting that you're receiving when you're being chased. And again, asking those questions, who is it? Who's chasing you? Why can you see them? Is it yourself? If you can't see who the person is that's chasing you, that is you chasing yourself. So having those answers when you wake up to be able to decipher what these future things could be in store for you. So that is what we have for you. We hope to see you all real soon. Thank you. See you. Bye.